What up, what up, what up? This is your man, DJ TJ. This is Friday Night Live. You are listening to WKTJ Reverence Radio. It is September 18th, 2020. And this is your welcome for the week. So if you've never been here before, we want to welcome you. Let you know what we do here on Friday Night Live. First, I welcome you like I am now. And give you some music. And then I come back with the news. Then we give you the new songs of the week. I give you some more news if I forget or add on to it. And we get out of here and then give you some more music. And that is Friday Night Live. Usually lasts about an hour. So I want to thank you for joining us. If you have any comments or any song requests, please feel free to stop by our webpage, wktjreverenceradio.wix.com/radio page, and leave a song request on the second page of the site. You also have merchandise on the third page, and there will be more to come to that page. And the first page is our radio page where you can listen to the actual radio station and what we are playing at that time. So feel also free to contact me if you are available to be a volunteer to contribute to adding or maintaining the schedule and helping with the rotation for the station. You can do this remotely if you apply on Facebook. I will contact you and let you know exactly how. Only serious applicants need to apply. If you are one of my day ones or you have been here for a while, you come back, I appreciate you and I thank you. Welcome back. I want to give a shout out once again to Sweden, Ireland, and Canada for holding it down on the station. I appreciate you. And of course, my fellow Americans who always hold your boy down, I appreciate you as well. That's your welcome for today. When I come back, we'll give you some more music. And be prepared for the news. We have some things to cover. Alright, sit still, don't go anywhere. This is your man DJ TJ. This is Friday Night Live. You're listening to WKTJ Reverence Radio. It is September 18th. 2020. We will be right back.
It's your DJ on the ones and twos. Keep it locked to one of the hottest gospel stations on the planet.
This one's for the wild ones. This one's for the loud ones. This one's for the warriors. This one's for the. This is for the wild ones. This is for the ones that won't hold back a praise. This is for the loud ones. This is for the ones that will shout like they're crazy. This is for the warriors. This is for the ones that will fight for his name. This is for the bold ones. This is for the ones that are not ashamed. If you're not ashamed, just give him some praise. This is for the wild ones. This is for the ones that won't hold back a praise. This is for the loud ones. For the ones that will shout like they're crazy. This is for the warriors. This is for the ones that will fight for his name. This is for the bold ones. This is for the ones that are not ashamed. If you're not ashamed, just give him some praise. All night, all day, we pray. All night, all day, we pray. All night. This for the ones who ain't scared to be wild. When it get tough, you won't throw in the towel. So lift your hands up now. So lift your hands up now. And it ain't no better timing than now. Look at the darkness around us. Stand up now. Stand up now. We don't have time to be living in shame. This world is dying in need of a change. We are the wild ones. When it get dark, we turn into a flame. Heat wave. We can't give the devil leeway. So it ain't no time to behave. Yo, if you unashamed, then give us some pride. We are not ashamed. We are not afraid. Cannot be contained. We are not the same. We are not ashamed. We are not afraid. Cannot be contained. We are not the same. We are not ashamed. We are not afraid. Cannot be contained. We are not the same. We are not ashamed. We are not afraid. Cannot be contained. Cause we are not the same. This one's for the wild ones. This one's for the loud ones. This one's for the warriors. This one's for the bold ones. All night, all day, we pray, we pray. 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 All night, all day, we pray, we pray.
Hey, how you doing? If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer, and Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so you can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can also make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Right now. I did.
Bringing you the latest news.
All right, we're back. This is your man DJ TJ. This is Friday Night Live. You're listening to WKTJ, Reverence Radio. It is September 18, 2020. And here is what is in your news. Breonna Taylor's family received $12 million settlement this week. And no, that's not justice according to her family. The family still wants to see the officers fired and prosecuted for her murder. But their lawyer said it is a start. $12 million for a wrongful death suit is the largest in history. So this has gone above and beyond for their family. And I do hope personally that they do find those officers guilty of murder, because it was unlawful. Other than that, the Compromise Council for the government, composed of Democrats and Republicans, have placed a proposal on the table, which is hefty at $1.5 trillion. And it has all the bells and whistles that both Democrats and Republicans want. and what has been holding back an actual agreement or a deal. Minus about 700 million for state and local governments, according to Nancy Pelosi. She's the only one out of everybody, it seems like, that does not agree or like this proposal. So now negotiations are taking place in addition to keeping shutdowns from happening. And next week we should know more whether or not she came to the negotiation table and agreed to disagree, where Trump has also told the Republicans to come up in number because they're holding back. And he also said that he can convince them to do so. Only time will tell if that's true or not. Other than that, the coronavirus is still going strong, despite the fact that many schools and sports have resumed. Come to find out, even after they resumed, a lot of people have come up positive for the coronavirus. And even here in Michigan, at Michigan State, a lot of homes, a lot of dorms, a lot of Greek houses are under quarantine. There are children in Michigan who have gone back to school that have contracted the virus in Howell, Michigan, and are now under self-quarantine. And just goes to show that this thing is too big to ignore. Now, I understand people are anxious to get back to normal, but the evidence over time has shown the more we try to go back to normal, the more we're not ready. And even a vaccine will not get us there, according to the CDC. So we have to take our time, be patient, and know when to move, because right now it does not look good. The NFL has jumped. College football has jumped. The Big Ten was not going to allow their students to play until they were ready. That has been reversed. That has been changed. And they will start in October. Where other teams have already played their first game, the Big Ten will have to catch up or be without certain weeks. And even so, those teams who played have players who have contracted the virus. Because even during the game, most players are not wearing a mask, and it is contracted through the air, which everybody knows. So, I just look at it like this, everybody. This thing is not going away anytime soon. According to the CDC, we won't be back to normal, even with a effective vaccine, until late next year, 2021. Speaking of vaccines, President Trump believes that we will have a vaccine before November. Well, the leaders of those drug companies and others say that's not going to happen. It's possible, but it's dangerous to happen. And if everything isn't in place as far as testing wise and effective testing wise, don't count on it. Because most people are looking at the beginning of next year, January, February. It's possible December or end of November, according to the CDC and a lot of drug companies and leaders and vaccine specialists. But even Russia and UK deny the fact that we will have that available, even though Russia claims to have one. It's not as effective as they want it to be because they don't know, because they didn't test. And there have been certain trials that we had here in America that has been put on pause because of ineffective vaccines, or a study has been deemed sick. But there are other viruses that have more potential than others. Okay, so when one falls, one gets up, okay? And just stay prayed up about it. That's all I can tell you. I want this thing over with as much as anybody else. And let's go back to this proposal that was on the table. It has a lot of potential, you guys. It has the potential to move up when it is necessary and move down when it is necessary, because it's pertaining to the actual virus. So if the virus does not go away in a specific amount of time, this proposal will add money to it to make it a $2 trillion proposal or bill. And if it does not, or if it does, the virus does go down and it ends because of get close to it ending because of the vaccinations, the money will decrease. But the good news is there are 2 periods of payment for stimulus checks in this proposal. We would get one immediately, and we will get another one in March of $1,200 per adult and $500 per adult dependent and child. So it is built in like that. It has PPP, it has EIDL, it has state and local government, it has everything but essential worker benefits. So all the bells and whistles, everything that people were fighting over and arguing over and wanting in this bill in the past, and the arguments and the keeping delays with this agreement is in there. According to Nancy Pelosi, it's not enough. That's what the president said. Okay, come up, meet her. Make it enough. So, like I said, only time will tell if they listen to her and make it enough. Because right now, people are being put out of their house, starving. They are just, wow, it's a mess, okay? And you already know this. People are hungry. People are wanting to work and can't work because their job has shut their doors. They claim that the jobs numbers are good when people are still out of work. But meanwhile, Wall Street's doing great, but who cares about that? But the airline now is suffering There are airlines that are begging for help. And I think that's why a lot of people are moving on this stimulus package that the compromise group has come up with. But my question is, who told them to convene? Who made that a priority all of a sudden? You know, I really wonder who. I don't know who. I don't care who. I'm just glad they did it. Things that aren't there. There's money for schools. There's money for daycare. There's money for everything that we've asked for. And programs to be continued that was left out, that did not have enough money, that ran out of money. All that good stuff. So, what else? Let's see. While I'm thinking about it, there's wildfires still going on in California. I mean, acres and acres and acres of land have been burned and many homes have been destroyed. People have been killed. People are missing. Not to mention that Hurricane Sally just hit land down in Pensacola in Alabama. And there just was a hurricane that just hit Louisiana last week. So that's 2 hurricanes in 2 weeks. And these people that have not been able to evacuate are still missing and are still waiting for someone to find them. And my hearts and prayers go out to these people who are suffering down south. Me personally, I always knew that the South was a hard place to live because of the weather. And not only that, the East Coast itself is a hard place to live, if you didn't know. But other than that, I'm trying to stretch this a little bit, you all, if you can't tell. I don't talk enough on here, so I put a lot of music on here, and that was mainly my problem when it comes to time. So I will end it here for now, and when I come back, if I forgot something, I will add to it. I'll go seek on some notes here. In the meantime, between time, we're going to give you some new music of the week. Not to mention, it reminds you all that on Monday at 7 o'clock, we do have our Jazz Hour, which now also contributes and continues to have funk as well as gospel in it. But there have been great amounts of people who appreciate the Jazz Hour, and Facebook is not contributing to helping the popularity of the Jazz Hour. So do not look for me there. People will have to come to the station WKTJ.airtime.pro to hear Jazz Hour. I won't even waste my time anymore trying to promote Jazz Hour on Facebook. I might promote it on Instagram or YouTube from now on, because Facebook has made it clear that they will block me in over 300 countries for playing certain songs by certain record labels, even with the song title and artist name on the screen, which makes no sense. But understand. So make a note of that, you all. Come back, I'll remind you of the webpage address and some other things. But in the meantime, between time, this is your man DJ TJ. This is Friday Night Live. You are listening on WKTJ Reverence Radio. It is September 18th, 2020. Make sure you stay right there. When I return, I'll let you know who these artists are, the new people right now. Stay right there.
All your favorite gospel hits plays here.
You went on that cross for all my sins, gave up your life so I can live. You are alive, with you I win, give you my all till it's the end. When it's the end, it feels like the beginning. Your love's forever, it's never changing. If I can sing today, it's your grace. For all you done, you'll get my praise forever, cause you and without you, things will never be the same, Lord. You save me, yeah, and without you, things will never be the same, yeah. 7 years old, hit by a car, in a lot of pain, couldn't even walk. Doctor said I'd never walk no more. But what's a doctor to a God that love? When you say yes, nobody can say no. I thought I was done, but you came and showed me that you love me and forgive me. For that I will always praise you, cause you yeah, you save me, Lord. Yeah, you saving, without you, things will never be the same, God. You save me, and without you, things will never be the same, Lord, you never lost love for me. I could admit it'd be tough for me. Tend to forget the battle, not for me. Heard 5, thought it was done for me. At the wrong place, at the wrong time. You never late, always on time, hit with a bullet in my left foot. Lord, you had me thinking it was my time, but you saved me, Lord. You saved me, Lord, and without you, things would never be the same, Lord. You saved me. I don't deserve it, but without you, things would never be the same,
I know that I don't deserve it, but you're so well on your way. Grace that you showered upon me, Lord, I know you let it rain. Now that the storm is over, every path's been cleared. You are the light in my darkness. With you, who shall I and always heal me, always.
you save me,
You heal me, save me,
and without you, things will never be the same, You save me. I know I don't deserve it, but you went out your way. I'm grateful, showered by your favor, Lord, you let it rain. And
help me.
All right. We're back. This is your man, DJ TJ. This is Friday Night Live. You are listening on WKTJ Reverence Radio. It is September 18, 2020. And I hope you enjoyed those songs. I will update you later on what that song was. But this is extra news for you. And here we go. Someone quit over the Brexit plan in UK. Amal Clooney decided she wanted to quit because the Brexit plan was not for her. And we have other hurricanes on the way. Hurricane or Tropical Storm Teddy, Wilford, and Alpha are on the way. And there may be one coming next week named Tropical Storm Beta. And Amy Locane is going back to prison. And Brad and Angela reunite. Brad Pitt and Aniston reunite for a script read over Zoom. And it was a flirty read. Then we have Josh Donaldson, who was ejected in a baseball game after a home run. And little did we know, or some people should have expected there not to be a Macy's Thanksgiving parade this year. Yet it will be virtual, which is interesting. The Emmys were also virtual coming up. There were other awards shows who were also virtual, but they did take place, along with performances. President Trump decides he wants to give $13 billion in farm aid. I wonder how much or when that will benefit people. The Vatican decides they want to go against the mafia, which is a good thing. Get them, Pope. And the NFL has a new routine in the beginning of the game. Some are for it, some are against it. But the players decide they will lock arms for the national anthem. Some will kneel, but in a solidarity, unity motive, they will lock arms for the national anthem. Alright. Harvey Weinstein's royal honor is now being stripped by the UK. There were stolen books found in Romania. Interesting. CDC opposed guidance from testing giants. New charges against Lev Parnas in fraud. Interesting. Apparently, pets are being infected by their owners. Interesting. UK is eyeing a new lockdown. So be prepared, UK, if you're listening. They may lock you down one more time. And last but not least, ex-vice presidential aide Senator Pence is now going to vote for Biden. Her name is Olivia Troy. And the presidential candidates are holding dueling events. Instead of having a debate, they're having their events in the same area. Wow. What a surprise. And our last story of the night, last two I should say, is that the global cases, the world cases, top 30 million cases. Rosh Hashanah began, and a firefighter died in California fighting the fire. And early voting is here. For the second year in a row, Giannis Antetokounmpo, you know what I'm talking about, is the MVP. And that is all the news that I have, other than the U.S. is going to ban downloads for TikTok. Very interesting news this week. So keep that in mind and make sure you wear yourself a mask. This thing is not going away. There are places that require masks, and it should have been a nationwide mask mandate. We will be in better shape. If you pay attention to China, they showed us how to do it. But we're doing our own thing. We always do. We're going freestyle. Good old US of A. Not following protocol from where this thing actually came from. So, if you don't have yourself a Bible, get yourself a Bible. If you don't have yourself a church home, get yourself a church home. Make sure you take care of someone other than yourself. And reach out to those who are vulnerable to this thing so that you might be able to help them any way you can. And take time to have a little self-control when it comes to anger. Lately, on Wednesday, when we have our Bible study, we've been talking about bitterness and anger and controlling the anger and what the Bible says about anger and how to confront that. Different types of anger, different types of attitudes. And everybody has that boiling point. Everybody has that trigger. So take a good look at yourself. If you know you're unstable, get on your knees and pray to God for help. Because anger is ugly. It's not of God. Even though there is a righteous anger and an unrighteous anger, you can control what you do with that anger or how you deal with that anger. Yes, I said you can control it. So until then, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Your boy just turned 41, I should say. Your man just turned 41 on Monday, the 14th. And I want to send a shout out to my praise team and my church family for giving me a wonderful card. My pastor for blessing me. And our renovation of our building is coming along. It's coming along greatly. We are adding more and more members despite of this pandemic. And your man is at work for you all. And getting more merchandise on our site and patiently waiting to upgrade so we can get more advertisement out and get more people to be able to listen to this here podcast and radio station. Shout out once again to Sweden, Ireland, Canada, and the good old US of A for holding your mans down on this podcast. This is Friday Night Live. I am your man, DJ TJ. You are listening on WKTJ Reverence Radio. I told you it was coming. It's here. It's been here for a while. God did it. I want to thank you for listening. Hope to hear and see and love on you all next week. God bless you and good night.
lifted me. You've lifted me. And I'm so glad about it. You are the lifter. Oh, when sickness struck my body and they said I never get well, you came and you healed me. I know you're the beater. So, oh my. Come on now, somebody lift your hands if he's been your lifter. Can you lift your hands and give God praise? Come on, he's the lifter. He is the lifter. He is the lifter.
April Hall. April Hall. You know something? I sure would love to hear Tamala. You're the lifter. Just stay right there. I'm gonna get y'all signals, just watch me. You're the lifter. Just stay right there. I know you just came through some stuff. And you look really good right now. You don't look like what you've been through. Would you sing to us how he brought you out of that place for you to be looking like that?
Jesus, you lifted my hand. Oh, you've covered me, Jesus. You've kept me long. When I thought I was at the end of my rope, Lord, you lifted me, Jesus. You're a burden bearer, you're a heavy load shadow. You're my